The Motorola Edge 50 Fusion and Edge 50 Pro are both mid-range smartphones from Motorola. While they share a similar design, they have some differences. The Edge 50 Fusion has a 50-megapixel primary camera, while the Edge 50 Pro has a 50-megapixel primary camera with a dedicated telephoto lens. The Edge 50 Pro also has a 10-megapixel telephoto with an f2.4 lens. While the Edge 50 Fusion doesn't have a telephoto camera, both phones have a 6.6-inch display with a resolution of 2,400 by 1080 pixels, the additional phone. But the Edge 50 Pro has a higher pixel density of 443 ppi compared to the Edge 50 Fusion's 381 ppi. Both phones have a 5,000 mAh battery. Edge 50 Pro has a slightly smaller display and is therefore lighter. Both phones have a side-mounted fingerprint sensor, but the Edge 50 Pro has a larger one. The Edge 50 Pro also has an in-display ultrasonic fingerprint sensor, while the Edge 50 Fusion doesn't have one. The Edge 50 Pro has a more advanced chipset, with a Snapdragon 685 compared to the Edge 50 Fusion's Snapdragon 665. The Edge 50 Fusion also has a slightly smaller display, with a resolution of 2400 by 1080 pixels, while the Edge 50 Pro has a higher resolution of 2720 by 1280 pixels. The Edge 50 Pro also has an f1.4 lens on its primary camera, while the Edge 50 Fusion has an f1.9 lens. The Edge 50 Pro has a larger battery of 5,000 mAh, while the Edge 50 Fusion has a smaller battery of 5,000 mAh. Both phones have a side-mounted fingerprint sensor, but the Edge 50 Pro has an in-display ultrasonic fingerprint sensor, while the Edge 50 Fusion doesn't have one. The Edge 50 Pro is a more advanced chipset, with a Snapdragon 685 compared to the Edge 50 Fusion's Snapdragon 665.